Yo, Patriots Nation! Get ready to have your mind blown because today's video is coming in hot with 4 absolute game changers about our team. Is our defense about to become the stuff of nightmares for every QB in the league? And who's fighting for their life on this roster? The suspense is real, and we're just getting started. So park it on the couch, smash that like button to rep the Pats, and let's dive into the juiciest news of the day. Which one's got you hyped or stressed? Sound off in the comments below. Let's kick things off with a name that's got Gillette Stadium buzzing like it's playoff season. Jadavon Clowney. That's right, folks. The rumor mill is churning, and this could be the spark our defense desperately needs. Christopher Knox from Bleacher Report is screaming from the rooftops that the Patriots need another edge rusher to make quarterbacks lose sleep. After a downright embarrassing 2024 season where we managed just 28 sacks, yep, you read that right, 28. New England's already loaded up with Harold Landry, Milton Williams, and Jadavon Chaisson, but Knox says that's not enough to strike fear in the AFC. Could Clowney, the former number 1 overall pick, be the guy to take us to the next level? Let's break it down. Last year he posted 5 sacks and 46 tackles in 14 games with the Panthers, and 2 seasons ago he was a menace with 5 sacks for the Ravens. At 32, the dude still got plenty in the tank, but here's the million-dollar question. Will he sign with a team like ours that's on the rise but not quite Super Bowl ready? Fans are going wild over this one. Half of you on X are saying he's the veteran piece to make our D unstoppable. The other half wants to roll with younger, hungrier talent like our draft pick Braden Swinson. Tactically, Clowney's experience and ability to play multiple spots on the line would give Vrabel endless options to dial up pressure. But a 1-year deal could cost us big, and what if he'd rather chase a ring with a contender like the Chiefs or Eagles? That's where it gets dicey. This move could transform our front 7 into a straight-up terror, but it's a gamble that's got everyone on edge. And while we're all losing it over Clowney, there's another bombshell that's gonna flip how you see this roster. Mike Vrabel storming into Foxborough like a defensive mastermind, but not everyone's got a seat at his table. The news that's got Patriots Nation in a frenzy is about Galani Tavi, our linebacker who might be packing his bags soon. After a brutal 4-13 campaign in 2024, Vrabel grabbed the reins with a vision to rebuild our defense from the ground up, and it's causing some serious shockwaves. Enzo Flojo from Clutch Points dropped the hammer. Tavi, a cornerstone under Belichick, might not fit Vrabel's new scheme. Why's that? Vrabel's chasing a faster, more fluid defense packed with playmakers like Harold Landry, Christian Ellis, and rookie Marcellus Dial, who's been turning heads with his coverage skills and raw athleticism. Tavi's old-school smash-mouth style, think downhill tackling and bruising hits, doesn't quite mesh with this new direction. Over 4 years, he's racked up 308 tackles and 5 sacks, but his 3-year, $16 million contract could mean a $6 million cap hit if he's cut. Fans are straight up divided on this one. Some of you are flooding X with posts about how Tavi's leadership and grit are irreplaceable. Others are ready to move on, saying his lack of speed's holding us back. Strategically, cutting Tavi frees up cash to chase more versatile pieces, but we'd lose a guy who's money against the run. Imagine facing Josh Allen and the Bills' ground game without Tavi's toughness scary, right? But Vrabel's banking on youth and speed to outmaneuver offenses. Is he right to hit the reset button? Or are we sleeping on Tavi's value? This one's got the comment section ready to explode. And while you're wrestling with that, hold on to your hats, because there's a dark horse on this roster who's about to steal the show. What if the guy nobody gave a second thought to ends up being the secret weapon for our defense? Jadavon Chaisson is absolutely lighting it up in OTAs and minicamp, and this could be the plot twist Patriots fans didn't see coming. Signed to a 1-year prove-it deal after a quiet stint with the Raiders, this former first-round pick from the Jaguars was barely a blip on the radar when he joined. But guess what? He's been running with the starters and leaving jaws on the floor. Mark Daniels from Mass Live singled him out, saying Chaisson even split a sack on Drake May in drills, showing he's got the juice to make plays. With 5 sacks in 2024, he's proving he's not done yet. Under Vrabel, who's got a knack for turning raw talent into defensive studs, Chaisson could be the perfect complement to Landry or a situational pass rush demon. Fans who were skeptical at first are now jumping on the hype train posts on X are calling him the steal of the offseason. Tactically, his emergence gives our front 7 more depth and lets Vrabel get creative with blitz packages. Picture Chaisson and Landry coming off the edge while Williams clogs the middle. Good luck opposing O-lines. But here's the flip side. Is this just spring ball hype, or can he carry it into the regular season? He's got to prove it when pads come on in training camp. If he keeps balling, he could snatch snaps from bigger names and force teams to game plan for him. But if he fizzles, we're back to square one. This storyline's got everyone buzzing, but while we're dreaming of Chaisson's breakout, there's another player who's feeling the heat like it's 4th and long tam. Anthony Jennings is walking a tightrope, and this news has Patriots fans sweating bullets. The linebacker, a 3rd-round pick back in 2020, is watching his role slip away as Vrabel reshapes the roster. Karen Garagian from Mass Live dropped a gut punch. Jennings has tumbled down the depth chart in OTAs and minicamp, barely sniffing the 1st or 2nd units. Last season, he put up 78 tackles and 5 sacks in 16 games, showing he's a rock against the run. But let's be real, he was hyped as a pass rush threat coming out of Alabama, and with just 5 career sacks, he's fallen short of that billing. New faces like Harold Landry, Jadavon Clowney, and rookie Braden Swinson are eating up reps, and Vrabel's all in on a faster, more explosive defense. At 27, Jennings seems like the odd man out in this youth movement. Fans are torn apart on this one. X is blowing up with some calling him a steady vet who deserves a shot, while others say he's too one-dimensional to stick around. Tactically, cutting Jennings saves some cap space, but it thins out our linebacker depth, especially against run-heavy teams like the Ravens. With almost no trade value, a straight-up release wouldn't shock anyone. Can Jennings channel his inner Teddy Bruschi and claw his way back in camp, or is his time in Foxborough up? This drama's got everyone on edge, and it's setting the stage for a training camp battle that'll have you glued to every update. But hold up, because the bigger picture here is gonna keep you up at night. Patriots Nation, what an absolute roller coaster. From whispers of Jadavon Clowney turning our defense into a juggernaut to Tavi and Jennings scrapping for their roster spots and Chaisson rising like a phoenix, Mike Vrabel's cooking up something special for 2025, but the stakes couldn't be higher. Will Clowney take a chance on us? Is Chaisson the real deal, or just a spring mirage? And who's gonna survive the roster crunch? This season's shaping up to be a wild ride, and we're all in for it. So hit that like button, subscribe to stay locked in, and drop your take in the comments. Which of these stories has you pumped up or freaking out? Let's light up the debate and show the NFL why Patriots fans run the game.